Hello everyone, in this TerraSeeker tutorial number 66 we will review the Miller capacitor effect by plotting the sinusoidal voltage on both capacitor pins. To measure a capacitor, we can apply a source voltage Vc across its terminals and measure the current Ic. Since the capacitance is 1 over Jc omega, the capacitive current is Ic equal Vc times Jc omega. The measurement of capacitor C is only correct if we are certain that the source voltage Vc is applied across the capacitor, which means that the bottom face of the capacitor is connected to the ground of the Vin source. But now, if the bottom side of the capacitor is connected to the ground by a voltage source Vx, the voltage source used to measure the capacitor becomes Vin. The voltage Vc across capacitor C is equal to Vin minus Vx. So, if Vx is proportional to Vin and equal to minus A Vin, which corresponds to a gain A with a phase of 180 degrees, the voltage Vc becomes Vin times 1 plus A. We can now visualize the sinusoidal input voltage source Vin. In opposite phase, a second voltage source is proportional to Vin and equal to minus A Vin. Capacitor C is connected between the red and blue voltage sources. The capacitor current Ic is a current in capacitor C, which is supplied by a source voltage equal to Vin times 1 plus A. This is reality. Capacitor C and its voltage Vin times 1 plus A exist. But of course, since our input voltage is referenced to ground, to obtain the same current Ic with only the input voltage source Vin, everything happens as if the capacitor C were multiplied by the voltage gain A plus 1. But this is an illusion. The capacitor C times 1 plus A does not exist. We began our explanation of Miller capacitance with capacitor C in series with an ideal source voltage Vx as shown in this slide. We will now see that a common source amplifier using a NMOS with a capacitor C between drain and gate provides a voltage proportional to Vin in opposite phase, which means minus A Vin. Since the drain current is equal to Gm Vin, as shown in red, the voltage gain A is V out over Vin and equal to minus Gm R. A more general circuit using the Miller capacitor effect can be implemented with a differential amplifier of gain A, whose non-inverting input is connected to ground. The output voltage of the amplifier is equal to minus A Vin. Capacitor C is connected between the amplifier output and its inverting input. Since the voltage across the capacitor C is Vin times 1 plus A, the input source voltage Vin will drive a capacitance greater than C and equal to C times 1 plus A. The sinusoidal input is shown in red and the output in blue. We supply one side of the capacitor with a low input voltage, but on the other side the capacitor is supplied with a high voltage in opposite phase. Thus, the voltage across the capacitor is much higher than the low input voltage. This high voltage across the capacitor provides a large current in capacitor C. From the input signal and Vin, it appears that the capacitor is much larger than C and equal to C times 1 plus A. Thus, in these two circuits, capacitor C is powered on one side by the source voltage Vin and on the other side by the voltage minus A Vin. The capacitor C between the gate and drain or input and output is called the Miller capacitor effect as illustrated in the red box. The Miller effect refers to the phenomenon where the input capacitance of a transistor or electronic component appears larger than its actual value due to the voltage gain of the amplifier. This effect is named after John Miller, an American electrical engineer who described it in the 1920s. Since the Miller capacitor is connected between the input and output, we can see capacitor C from two sides. From the input, see the diagram on the left, and from the output, see the diagram on the right. On the input side, the equivalent model is capacitor C multiplied by the amplifier's voltage gain plus 1. Of course, the output receives the same capacitive current as the input, which is IC equal V in time 1 plus AC omega. The output impedance being ZC equal to V out over IC, ZC is equal to minus AV in over minus V in time 1 plus A times C omega. After adjustment, the impedance is equal to A over J times 1 plus A C omega. The equivalent output capacitor is therefore a capacitor equal to 1 plus A times C over A. When the voltage gain A is much greater than 1, the capacitor seen from the output is almost identical to C because the output voltage represents almost all the voltage across capacitor C. I want to thank you for your attention. On my next Thierry Seeker tutorial number 67, we will review a circuit which provides a pure phase shift with a constant amplitude. So see you soon and stay tuned.